Hey everybody, I'm Ian Fordyce with LostInReviews.com. I'm here today in the back of the Beaumont Club with James Lynch from Dropkick Murphys. How was your trip to our fine city today, sir?
Not bad. We've had an interesting couple of days. We had a snowstorm and a broken down bus, an unexpected flight, and then yesterday we played at a hockey game. So it's nice to just be back at the club.
To just be hanging out at the club and doing the normal thing. Your bus broke down?
Yeah, it happened. It's happened a million times. It's going to happen a million more. It's just something that we deal with at this point.
Absolutely. Actually, I was set to see Strung Out like almost 8 years ago at Lawrence, and their bus broke down. We didn't get to see them that day. It was kind of weird that they're here today too. Let's see. The type of music you guys play is generally characterized as punk rock. Do you agree with that?
I would just call us a rock and roll band. We, more than anything, just try to create a party environment where anyone can come and have a good time.
Right.
And I feel like you start calling it anything more specific, and you start alienating people, you know?
Exactly. I agree with it 100%. The atmosphere, the friendship is part of the biggest thing for me with the music that I listen to. And it sounds like that's what you guys strive for, is to have a good time at your shows.
Without question, we've said since day one, although the number has grown, the audience is the eighth member of the band at this point.
Awesome. So obviously, then you would think of yourself more as just not necessarily a punk rocker, but more of a musician.
I'll call myself a punk until the day I die. There's no two ways about that.
Man, I'd love to hear that. Thank you. I had to stop dressing the part, at a certain point, but
I luckily enough don't have a real job, and I can just continue.
That's great.
I grew up in it, and it's just something that's in me, and I can't go.
That's awesome. That leads right into my next question, because you get to make a living playing in a punk band, and that's personally been a dream of mine since I started listening to this music 10 years ago, including the Dropkick Murphys. I know you weren't in the band then, but I've been listening to them for that long, and obviously, you say you're a punk. Do you think that term still applies in music today, like in music society?
Yeah, there's always, whether or not you're seeing it on MTV or hearing about it in popular media, there's always going to be an underground punk scene that goes on.
Yeah.
People would say that there's nothing going on in Boston right now, but that's just people who know where to go.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? There's always going to be punk rock. There's always going to be new kids doing stuff by themselves. That's punk rock. Whatever you see on TV or someone's telling you punk rock probably isn't.
Exactly. And there's a big punk movement underground in KC too, with crust punk and hardcore. I mean, there's a huge hardcore scene here. Actually, let's see. Here's just a random question. Do you remember how you got your first guitar?
Yeah, my father's a guitar player, and it was just always around when I was growing up. And a couple of times I toyed with it when I was really young, and I never really took it seriously. And then when I started to, I remember very specifically actually how I got my first guitar, because I was playing my father's, learning, and I had a birthday coming up. I was probably turning 16 or 17, and my parents knew I wanted a guitar, and they sat me down and had this serious talk with me. We know you want a guitar, we know you're expecting a guitar, we just can't afford it, it's not going to happen this year, this and that. And they ended up getting it for me for that birthday. It was absolutely nice of them.
That's excellent, man. I'm a firm believer, and you should never ever get rid of your first instrument. The important ones to you.
I agree.
I actually got to see you guys back in 2003 at the Warped Tour, and you haven't done it since then, have you?
No, we did it in 2005, I think, but we're doing it hunk of it this year. It's the first time.
Are you going to be in Kansas City for it?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay, well, I guess we could figure that out on our own. We can check the lineup on the website or whatever.
We do a very specific chart. It's like 2 weeks of it. I'm not sure the exact dates.
Okay. Well, we may see you there. Who knows? This question's about Warped Tour. What do you think about what the tour has done for punk rock and alternative, indie DIY music in general?
I think it's great playing on it or going to it, just being able to be exposed to that many different bands. I feel like it got a little out of control in the last 2 years.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Maybe, I feel like there was too much. You can't concentrate on anything, but just letting all these bands who were generally doing things on their own get together and, you know, everyone kind of pool. It's almost like pooling your resources. So everyone gets to play for a bigger crowd.
Right.
You know, you get to, everyone's taking care of each other. I think it's a great thing. I'm looking forward to doing it. It's been too long.
Great. So, I mean, you think it has been beneficial to the music as an art form? As far as bringing it to the people?
Yeah, obviously. Like I said, the art form is going to be there whether or not there's a tour sponsored by an energy drink or not.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Thank
so
you.
I don't know if it's done much to shape the culture, but it's changed it certainly.
Yeah, it certainly has changed it 100%, I think. Well, here at LostInReviews.com, we do a lot of movie reviews.
Yeah.
What was the last movie you saw in the theater?
Book of Eli.
Do you think we could get a quick James Lynch review on the Book of Eli?
I thought it was dynamite. 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs
It's
up.
a very quick James Lynch review of the Book of Eli.
All right, thanks, man. That was great. Let's see. Well, this is an obvious one. You guys are huge in Boston, and a few years ago, you got to play a show on the Red Sox float in the celebration parade after they won the series. I'm a huge baseball fan, and we've got a bunch of huge followers of the Red Sox that are big followers of the website, our friends. How did that experience affect you, man?
That was absolutely unbelievable. Getting to be involved with the Red Sox, with all that going down, is something that you just I can't even put into words what that's like. People live and die by that team. It's a really serious thing, and to be involved with the year that they broke the curse, and then again the year that we were on the float and everything. Just the fact that it wasn't just that we were involved playing there and stuff. They wanted us to come out and participate, and that was, I think, the coolest part.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They've certainly given us our walking papers since then.
Yeah, for real. You guys are celebrities at Fenway and at the Bruins Stadium, aren't you?
No.
No, I mean, come on. All right, well, let's wrap it up. Do you have any Academy Award picks or any movies you'd like to see win this year?
I hadn't even really thought about it.
Okay, well, how about this? Where do you see the Dropkick Murphys in 5 years, man?
I'll probably be out here smoking a bud, waiting to play at the Beaumont again.
That's exactly what I like to hear, man. Well, for LostInReviews.com, I'm Ian Fordyce here with James Lynch, guitarist, vocalist of the Dropkick Murphys. And remember, walk together, rock together.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
You too.